Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we were watching Young Sheldon. This is the 19th episode of the second season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it's available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. So last episode was interesting because Sheldon, you know, basically, he's really clever, isn't he? He's going to fly through high school quicker than everybody else. He's not going to stay there the same length as his brother Georgia. And, you know, he took a test, he aced it, he got 100%. The principal called him to his office, as well as his dad, and basically told him that nobody has actually achieved this before. Got colleges knocking and sniffing around now, trying to offer him scholarships and deals to attend there. You know, George is saying to Mary that they got to strike while the iron's hot. Mary's saying no, you know, he's only 10 years old, he can't leave to go to college. And you know, Sheldon was interested. He was saying, look, I already go to the same university John, Dr. Sturgis is there, why can't I actually go there full time? Decided to do a trial run, staying at his house, seeing if John could actually, you know, be a guardian, like a, you know, a parental figure while he's actually at college. And it all seemed to have gone pretty well until the night time, where Sheldon had a nightmare. Then John got up to run after him, he fell over, he banged his head. Then Sheldon got in, tried to make him a hot drink and set the apartment on fire. And it just turned out it was total chaos, and he has to go home. And, you know, the best place for him is still with his parents, even though he's 10 years old, which is obviously what you'd expect. However, it does raise the question that he is going to fly through school quicker than everybody else, and he probably will be attending college in the next year or two. And what is that going to be like, and where is he going to go, and, you know, where is he going to stay? Do you know what I mean? It's going to be interesting. But thanks for checking out today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Physics, the undisputed king of science. There's chemistry, and then there's biology.
Once you have deposited enough saliva in the Blue Benedict solution, mix it in the centrifuge. After that, we'll pass it through the spectrometer to measure how much glucose is present.
Oh dear, it's warm. Oh dear.
For some extra money in the budget, so I was able to order those tackling dummies I had my eye on.
I don't understand why the football program gets so much money while the equipment in the science lab is outdated and falling apart.
George, isn't there a way they can take some of the football money and spend it on science?
Really?
Maybe you could write a letter.
Ooh, maybe I can lodge a formal complaint with the school board about the sports budget infringing on the other departments. I wrote a formal complaint letter to the school board on how much money is spent on football. I was hoping you could deliver it to them.
You do realize your father's a coach here.
Yes, sir, I do.
Money better spent on science and learning. You're joking, right?
Did you see the word bazinga anywhere in that letter?
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Ah! I understand that you're in charge of student elections.
These elections tend to be a bit of a popularity contest.
So?
You're gonna make me say it, huh? People don't like you.
Well, as my Meemaw likes to say, water off a duck's back.
And what's your idea?
Less money on football.
Well, people are not going to vote for that. But do you know what? It is true what he's saying. Elections should be on ideas, not popularity. But let's be honest, it is about popularity. You know, get somebody in there that's more well-liked, they will get the votes. That's the whole point, yeah? People go around like Donald Trump recently doing his state-to-state thing. And, you know, he is just trying to make people like him. And, you know, obviously it's about politics and people want the country to get better. And, like, you should be voting for him because you think that his proposal is better than his opposition's if that's the candidate you're going to select. However, it's all about a popularity contest. That's literally all it is. You know, for example, whoever's got the most money can run. If I was unlimited wealth, I could run against Donald Trump. Or Kamala Harris, whoever, you know, I'm just saying him, for example, because he is president-elect soon to be. However, you know, if I had, like I said, unlimited money and I could put my face everywhere and I could just make people like me, then people would lean towards my side of vote. That's just the way it is. You may disagree, but it's popularity. You know, people choose people they like over people they dislike. It's like if somebody was running and you absolutely hated them, but they had good ideas, you probably still wouldn't vote for them because you hate them. You know, just the ideas are good. And that's the thing, like, he's got to get people on his side, especially in school as well. Like, people are not really going to care for what he's going to propose. People are going to choose who they actually like. And if he's going to propose cut funding to football, increase it in science, it's just going to make people dislike him even more. So it's going to be interesting to see. But He'll probably win because it's the show, but I don't know. Like, in reality, I don't think he would do in real life.
I'm running for class president.
Good for you.
You're encouraging him?
Do you have a campaign strategy?
No.
Do you have a catchy slogan?
No. Does he have a shot at winning? No.
Hello, this is Mayor Harrison. I understand you are running for office. The most important thing is to get out there and connect with people.
Over the next few days, I mounted my campaign.
My name is Sheldon Cooper, and I'm running for class president.
Okay.
Put her there. Sheldon for class president. Vote Sheldon for class president.
Well, it's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Nell Kavanaugh.
My opponent. I would shake your hand, but my mom is washing my mittens.
Georgie, check it out.
Oh man, I hate that he's doing this.
What? It's cute.
It's embarrassing.
Appears we're taking the mittens off.
How bad do you want to win this election?
Bad enough to let 105 kids shake my mitten. Well, I'd like to retaliate, but I don't know anything about her. Make something up. There's a Denise Kavanaugh in my class. Could be her little sister.
Please take away my anger toward my stupid
At least he's
brother.
praying. Do
My
you know what I
life's
mean?
hard enough. Don't let him be president.
You know what? See, that's progression. Even though the words that he's saying is not ideal, we don't see him often do his praying, and he is slowly doing it and being more religious, even if it is for his own gain.
Remember, tomorrow we'll be dissecting worms.
Your sadness makes me happy.
And the faculty doesn't get involved in student elections.
Oh, I understand. You have to remain neutral. Wink, wink. I want new science equipment, and I want that for you. One hand washes the other. Wink, wink.
Hold on.
Hey, Sheldon, what can I do for you?
I need to give a speech at school, but I have a fear of public speaking.
When I look down on my congregation and I feel nervous, I just ask the Lord to speak through me. I think of it more as a...
Like one of the Muppets?
No, not that either.
'Cause you do look a little like Kermit.
Okay, good luck to you, Sheldon.
I came to. I found myself with the gift of gab. Big crowds, small crowds. You couldn't shut me up.
When I first started coaching, I was real nervous to talk to the team, you know, give a locker room speech. And then one day it dawned on me. I'm not just talking to football players. I'm talking to teenage football players. Everyone's older than you, everyone's bigger than you, but you keep at it, day after day. That's brave.
I heard what you said in there. That was very beautiful.
Thanks. Gave a similar speech to my team last week.
Thanks, but I've decided I don't want to stoop to her level. If I can't win on the quality of my ideas, then I'd rather lose with my head held high. That's really stupid.
And choose wisely. It'll be a whole new experience for most of you.
I'm blessed to call so many of you friends. Y'all probably know everything about me already. Lord knows I love to talk. Truth is, he thinks our school wastes its money on football. I'm proud to be a Medford High cheerleader, and I love football. Let me tell you another interesting fact about my opponent. Did you know that Sheldon Cooper is an atheist? Just keep that in mind when you cast your vote today.
Nell Kavanaugh is a Yankee. She was born in Scarsdale. That's in New York. In her bedroom, there is a pennant for the New York Yankees. I'll do my best to get new science equipment for our school. Don't mess with Texas!
There you go.
Before I became Dr. Sheldon Cooper, I was President Sheldon Cooper. And I don't mind telling you they both look pretty darn good on business cards.
Fun fact about the next two words. Under God wasn't added to the Pledge of Allegiance until 1954. Enough. You can't take my microphone. I'm the president.
Is that true? This goes back to what I was saying, I think it was last episode or the one before, about how hardcore the United States are, how patriotic they are, how much they love it. You know what I mean? Like, fair play. There is nothing wrong with it. I've got to say it again. There's not wrong with how much you love your country. You love it. I just said, you know, when England play in the World Cup and the Euros, we absolutely love it. Get into the spirit. It makes me want to put flags up outside as well. But, like, you know, I've mentioned it before, probably in The Big Bang Theory when Sheldon was doing stuff with flags, that I watched a TikTok of an American saying that one thing that he thought was interesting when he come to the UK is that when he went to school here, that nobody, well, he didn't miss, he's basically saying that he didn't miss every day standing up and pledging allegiance to the flag. He said that he used to do that every day in his school. And I used to, I was thinking, like, does that really happen? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't go there, you have no idea. You just take it from face value what people say to you. And, I've never even seen it in this show before up until now. But, like, do every day stand up and pledge allegiance to the flag. And, that is pretty interesting. But like I said, everybody has their own cultures. Everybody has their own ways. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying you do you at the end of the day. I just think it's dead interesting how every country in the world is totally different. You know what I mean? Like, one country does one. My country, we don't really care that much, and you love yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all do different things, different cultures. You wear whatever clothes you want. My country, we all have to wear uniforms. It's different. And Sheldon, if he is going to try and change, if they're used to standing up and pledging allegiance to the flag, like, and now he wants to try and change some of the wording inside of it, it's not going to go down well straight away, is it? So, I wonder how long he actually stays at that student president, if he's going to actually make waves and moves as big as that. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Interesting stuff in today, where Sheldon obviously, was trying to run for school president, and basically he was saying to his mum, people could basically buy the votes, and that is so true, isn't it? Honestly, it really, really is. Say, like, again, if you was rich enough or whatever, and you was at school and you were saying, vote for me, and I will make sure every day, we're going to have an extra 1 hour of recess, or every day we're going to have burgers or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's going to be like, this guy's offering what I want, mate. I'm voting for that. Do you know what I mean? If you've got the money, you've got the power to do whatever, whatever you please. And, it's interesting to see. Now, he basically won that as soon as he said that she wasn't a Texan. From what I know anyway, Texans are proud. They absolutely love it. You know what I mean? And the fact is, she's there. She went personal. She didn't even stand up. She didn't even say she was going to do anything for the school. She didn't say how benefits she was going to do. She didn't put anything forward that anybody can kind of get behind. All she actually done is went up straight on the attack on Sheldon, saying he does this, 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 and this. And do you know what I mean? Saying that he don't believe in God and wants to tear down the football. And he's just got up and said, you're not even Texan, and that was it. It's game over. Why would they vote for somebody that's not even them? Do you know what I mean? Like, he won it straight away. I know that he added in the bit that he wanted to get extra funding for the science department, and it all went silent. And then he said, go to football or whatever, or go Texas, and everyone was back up clapping. And that's it, mate. Literally, sometimes it's dead easy to get people on your side. You got to say the simple stuff. Don't go to the extremes. Don't go too in depth. Just say it short and sweet and what they wanted to hear. And to be fair, George's speech towards Sheldon as well, when he was telling him the information about basically, him stood there in front of the class and speaking to them, he had a bit of stage fright, and he realised that people didn't really care that much and just get on with it. And it was basically what Sheldon was saying. At the start when he was trying to say her name, he was like all quiet and mumbling and croaky, and then when he noticed that really it's not anything bad, he just flowed into his speech and dominated it and won, didn't he? So I don't know if we're going to see him being president for much longer, considering what he's just done there with the pledging of allegiance. However, I'm interested to see it and what implementations he does to the school, and see if it changes for the better, especially in the science department as well. Wink wink. So thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.